You picked a great spot to get back to this one. We're about to begin the second half. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's second down.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Brady from the gun. Here's Howard. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be...
Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This offense looking to converge as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fields this clean at the 30. Has some daylight through the 40. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Down. Ready. Go. 52.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. He gets loose down the right side. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for... all of us to watch too.
Okay, ready?
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Blue 32.
Go, 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 go. Watch twin. Watch twin.
Ready?
Here's Young to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
Out of the gun, Howard. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. Howard looking to pass. It's a screen play to Warren. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Steelers 21.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Panthers secure that kick. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And set up the screen, it's Hubbard. Has a lane inside the 25. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Ready, ready, ready. Hut, hut.
From the red zone on 1st. Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go, here we go.
Hubbard trying to run his way in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Panthers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. And he is all smiles down there. He's got his 2nd rushing score in this game, and they've got an even bigger lead in this 2nd half.
Well, we know because we call these games week to week, Kate. Almost every single one of them seems to be a one-possession nail-biter. To build this kind of cushion and to do it with the strength of his legs, yeah, they're worthy of those smiles down there.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead.
To kick off for Carolina.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it.
Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back. For 2nd down. Line up the design keeper. And he's going to line up in the red for this play back at the 8.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Howard now, 3rd and long. It's out, that's a long ball, bouncing near the goal line. And they got it back. Looks like they covered it just before it went into the end zone. Wow. Punting unit out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense.
On the double.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Fist hut.
Back to throw. Here's Young. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Smash, red, set, ready, ready, ready.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal.
Go. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Hubbard quick on the draw. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They score again, and they grow that lead further. The Panthers keep running away with this. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead.
Steelers 21. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Trayvon Merrick on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Steelers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Second down now, 7 to go. On play action, here's Howard. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
covered by J.C. Horn.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Panthers and Tedero McMillan taking over once again. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half.
Okay, ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready. 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 Set.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
On the ball.
Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cross, 10. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
At the 2-yard line.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
From the red zone now. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Panthers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Now Howard to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. Howard. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Black shot. Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Young on the play action. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for 1st and 10.
Down. Spike. Yellow. 43. Smash. Red. Black Ultra. Hut.
Working inside the red zone. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Panthers are running them out of the building. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Now this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call in the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers continue adding on to that lead.
Steelers 21. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for
Now
Carolina.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Howard now to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
This will be the final play of the game.
Set, ready. 10 black. Set, hut. Ready.
1st down, Young. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte. Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the Carolina sideline, here's a look at head coach Dave Canales. His guys seeing just how long they can keep this undefeated season going. On the other side, head coach of the Bengals there, Zach Taylor. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt in the booth with you. Excited for this one. It's going to be punter Ryan Stonehouse who gets this thing underway. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
If there's such thing as perfection in the NFL for a quarterback, well, he pretty much achieved it last week. QB rating through the roof. No mistakes, 6 touchdowns. Just a phenomenal day. Hard to replicate, but the consistency and the confidence that can come out of that should endure.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got Cox, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Here we ready. Red, set, hut.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Set, hut. 60 red. Set, hut.
From the pistol, it's Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Panthers first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. Across midfield at the 45. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Kate, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Let's go now. 52, boom. Stand, hut, stand.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. Take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now Young and the Panthers going for 2.
Ready, go!
The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Bengals nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is Baker. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Brown. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got Kasicki complete. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop.
And bring the tight end left.
Stop.
And 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. First and 10 from the 32.
Come on, hut. Set, hut.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Down. Yellow, 43. Trouble, 38. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. At the 20. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Bengals nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November.
On one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Deep in trouble now, and the ball is out. Panthers pick this one up. Oh, they try the lateral. It's a live ball. That is a negative return, but a positive play overall as they recover the fumble. Got to be careful now, though. They're taking over right near their own end zone. Almost the impact play this. Defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. And that drive, Brock, I'm calling that the 2-2-2. 2 plays, 2 sacks for the defense, and 2 points for him as well, thanks to that safety.
You kind of felt it building, right? That's what happens with defenses. They can feel and sense, and they get that momentum. They get the first takedown, they come right back and get that second. Now it's imperative this offense responds because you've infused that defense with a bunch of momentum.
And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. To the air on 1st down, Young. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback of his renounce, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. He dodged the tackle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
He'll always sign off on it when that particular call comes in the headset and the running back gets a chance to hear it. A toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready, go. Blue, 32. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Xavier will get the target on that throw, so it'll be second down.
Brings up second
Let's go.
and 10.
Red, 38. 6, Mega. Set, go.
Young working from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on third and long.
Set, cut.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Carolina in punt formation. They could really use a good one here. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 16-0 our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. Burrow on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
On one, ready?
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Done.
Working near his goal line. Dumped off to his running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Black, 95. Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. He's trying to push the field. It's grabbed inside the 30. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Set.
Young up 1st and 10. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
50, green. Ready, go.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
On third down, it's Young. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, now we've got a challenge. Dave Canales not happy with that last call. But this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on fourth down. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a 2-score game at 16 points. You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Counter play, Brown. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Burrow from the gun. Gets him on a quick hitter. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down from the 42.
Gun.
Burrow to the air now. Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down. You've set it downs for him from the 31.
First down.
Hey, can.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Right in.
Brown on the inside give. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ball's out. Burrow lost it. Picked up by the Panthers. Space on the right. He's got room. The 50. The 30. Into the red zone. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown. The Panthers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They come up with a staying in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers stretch the lead to 23.
Bengals nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock, so he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in second place. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
180. 180 hot.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing from the gun. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
Hey, we're good. We're good.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
11.
Check.
12.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Brings it in at the 12. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set, cut.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Red, black, Olsen. Set, go.
From the pistol, it's Young. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Set, cut, go. 10 black.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. All right, so the penalty makes this second down, 10 to go.
Check, cut.
Now Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Let's go.
Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Panthers.
Cut, cut.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again.
Bengals, nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is Baker. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Here we go. Sahad. Sahad.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
27-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go.